Hi guys and welcome back to Car Focused. In this video we are reviewing the i20N from Hyundai. Now I have driven one of these before and I have done a quick review and I put it on the channel. Now I wasn't too fair on this car because I took it out around Millbrook Circuit and I didn't have it in M mode, I just had it in sport mode, and I got a bit of criticism in the comments because I was a little bit negative towards this car. Now I'm used to kind of fast forwards, Fiesta ST and that kind of thing, and I find them really fun. And when I took this out, I just didn't kind of feel it was up to a similar kind of level. But I've been assured that if I get it in M mode, get it on a nice little twisty back road, that I will love it. So we're going to give it a second chance anyway, and I'm hoping it's going to be good. So quickly talk about this car. It's just over 200 brake horsepower, 204 PS I think, 1200 kilos. So by today's standards, it is quite light. Mechanical limited slip differential. It's a 1.6 four-pot turbo, so more traditional engine. A lot of these sort of cars now are 3 cylinders, but we've got a 4-cylinder 1.6 turbo engine here. So what we'll do, we'll have a little quick look around the car, around the outside of the car. We'll hop in and we'll go for a drive, and I'll see if I can extract a bit more fun out of it. I think I probably will be able to, and I think I'm going to enjoy it, but we'll see. Manual gearbox as well, 6-speed manual. I do love a manual when it comes to hitting a back road and having a bit of fun, so we'll see what that's like as well. Let's flip the camera around, have a little look around the outside, and then we'll jump in for a spin. So the outside of the little i20N, it's quite an aggressive looking thing, particularly from the front. It looks like it just wants to swallow up small children. Small children, steer clear at the front of this thing. No, I'm really joking, obviously. So we've got these aggressive looking headlights here, daytime running lights there, as we have on most cars these days. We've got a nice gloss black grille that offers some fairly decent cooling. These big gaps in here that cool the radiator. Only downside to that is you can probably see the radiator's got a bit of damage already. Stuff getting through there and hitting it, but it's not the end of the world. Little splitter there and a gap for the intercooler. We don't have gloss on the splitter, it's more of a traditional matte finish. Fog lights as well, as expected on a car like this. Got this little red kind of pinstripe trim around there, red brake calipers, 18-inch wheels in grey, and then the red pinstriping theme continues around the side. Some beefy side skirts here. 5-door as well, it's nice and practical. I do quite like how the lines of the car kind of almost meet there. It makes the car look quite cool. I like this on the side skirt as well, this little flick up with the N badge. Again, pretty cool. We've got a gloss black roof, a nice little spoiler, nice and sporty. That's the kind of thing we used to put on our cars back in the day, that is, that little spoiler. Yeah, crazy what you get on cars these days from standard. So moving around to the rear. Now, I don't know, I'm still a little bit unsure on the looks of this car to the rear. It's quite a different looking car, should we say, but it looks quite aggressive from the back as well. And again, the red striping theme continues. We've got a rear diffuser there. I don't think it's functional, but it looks pretty cool. And we've got a nice big oval exhaust as well. Rear fog light there in the middle, a bit like the Mark III Focus RS. And we've got a reverse camera there in the middle as well. While we're around the back, we'll have a quick look in the boot for practicality. Do you buy one of these cars for practicality? I don't think so. Mainly for fun. Quite a small little boot there. But you've got a bit more room there if you decide to lift this floor up. So you'll be able to get a few shopping bags in there, a couple of suitcases maybe. But yeah, it could be a lot worse. So yeah, that's the outside of the car. So inside the feisty little i20N, now I've stuck this in M mode. I've made sure I've dialed everything up to the max. So I've got this cool little display on here which relates to N mode, and you've got all your engine, your steering, rev matching, ESC, exhaust sound. So I've been a bit brave, I've turned traction control off, I've turned the engine up to the maximum setting, the exhaust up to the maximum, rev matching up to the maximum. So basically, as far as I'm aware, this is in its full-on hardcore setting. So I've found a nice little road as well, which would be perfect for this. So I'll slow down quickly, we'll drop it into second gear, the rev match in there, and we will put our foot down. So we'll see what this is all about. So nice, 6,500 revs is where it tops out. Nice surge of power. Yeah, pulls along the road very well, feels very eager to want to go. because it's such a small little car as well, you gain more of a sense of speed, so it feels like you're going a bit faster than you probably actually are. But no, it feels very light on its feet. A little bit of rev hang when you come off the accelerator. It tends to be the thing now with these modern cars, particularly 3 cylinders. But yeah, a little bit of rev hang. Oh, this is a very nice little section. Yeah, very pointy. Great on the brakes as well. Oh, this is actually really good, guys. Really good. It's not too fierce on initial throttle either. A little bit, not lazy, but a little bit of lag, a bit like the i20N. Yeah, it's very good. This just really does egg you on to go a bit faster. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not just saying this because I feel like I have to, but I am getting more out of the car now than I did last time. Last time I was just in sport mode when I was at Millbrook, and it didn't feel as fun as it is now. This feels like the car that it kind of should have been when I drove it last time, and I was disappointed that it wasn't, but that was down to driver error. Now we are in the correct mode. So, first gear. Yes! I tell you what has happened now, since I've dialed everything up, when you come off the accelerator to change gear, the revs are dropping right down very quickly, whereas before, they were sort of hanging on. It was, as I say, rev hang, and it was making the gear change a bit like, ugh. Whereas now, it's like lightning. They're dropping very quickly, and that's what I am enjoying. But yeah, this is quick. I do quite like the rev matching as well. As much as I do like to heel toe, it's just one less thing for you to kind of worry about. But in terms of the way it rides as well, it's actually, it doesn't feel as stiff as the i20N. It feels a little bit more composed. I don't think we've got adaptive damping on this. I believe it's a passive system. But it's a nice all-round suspension setup. So this is a very nice stretch of road here. Yeah, it's very, very darty. Let's see if we can get some oversteer. No. See if we can cock a little back wheel up there. A little bit fidgety at the front end under braking. Oh, the change of direction is wicked. Great little set of chicanes there. So some good grip around the bend as well. Oh, this is fun. This is a fun little car. Right, here we go. Nice open straight. So yeah, you can feel the sort of the power deficit when you get on a straight. I mean, it still goes well, but this car, this is really at home on that little twisty section. And I think I'm going to have to turn around and do it again because that was good fun. But yeah, I kind of, you know what? I do miss little cars like this. I mean, since I had my Fiesta ST, I've gone on to bigger size hatchbacks like the Focus, Focus RS, Focus ST, you know, that kind of thing. But these little not hyper hatch, sorry, what am I trying to say here? Super Mini. These little Super Minis, you just can't beat them for fun. And this is where, you know, this is where the hot hatch started in the cars this sort of size, like your 205 GTIs, you know, your Saxo VTS, all those kind of old cars. These, you know, these are the cars that have spawned off those, and it's great to still have these in this day and age. A nice 1.6 turbo, bit of an old school setup really. Right, so I'm going to spin around and we're going to do that section again. But other things to talk about in terms of drive, there's not really, I mean, you're not going to buy this car for outright practicality, and we do have 5 doors, it's quite spacious in the back. It's a well specced out little car, all the gadgets and gizmos, lane assist, that kind of thing, rear camera, you know, all the things you kind of expect in a car in 2022. Yes. I've noted the brakes in all the Hyundais are all the same. They're not overly assisted. They're all a very sort of linear pedal feel. So what you put in is what you get. And I quite like it because you know what you're going to get when you come into a corner. And it's easier for you to control exactly how much braking you want. So here we go, we're going to come up to the nice little technical section again. It does make me laugh when it squirms at the front under braking. You feel the front end sort of dipping down and the back end sort of squirming. Oh, this little section is what this car's all about. Oh, a nice cambered section as well, yes! That front end just hooks up. You know what, guys? This car took the fight to the Fiesta ST and it basically won. Okay, the Fiesta ST might be a bit more of an all-rounder, but in terms of getting out on a back road and giving it some hell like this, I can see why. I've experienced both cars, and for me, this one does edge it. It does edge the Fiesta ST, and the Fiesta ST has been the car to beat for so many years. And it's funny because you get a company like Hyundai that didn't really command much respect over the last sort of 10, 15 years. They've now come up with these amazing little cars, and they're ruffling some feathers. And they're not, they're not majorly expensive either. They're priced really well. But yeah, this little car is very fun. Yeah, anyway guys, I'm yabbering on now, but that is my quick fire review, should I say, of the Hyundai i20N. Now, my overall impressions are, it's very good. Should you go and buy it? If you're looking for a car like this, I'd say go and test drive it. You probably will want to buy it off the back of it. Should you get it over a Fiesta ST? Well, that's only a question you can ask, really. You'd have to go and try both, but I would say this is more fun than a Fiesta ST. Anyway, guys, that's it from me. Until the next one, as always, take care, and I shall see you soon.